So I woke up this morning to this motivational, inspirational, happy 2018 email from YouTube. And I'm probably a little bit late in the game in uploading this video since I read it at like 5 o'clock this morning. But like most small creators, I had to go to work today. So this is my first chance to record this. So for those who aren't aware of what I'm talking about by now, it's the changes to the YouTube partnership program for smaller creators. So we'll just go through the email first of all, and I've got a few thoughts. Like most people who went on my Twitter today, you would see my thoughts. So it says, today we are announcing changes to the YouTube partnership program. While our goal remains to keep the YouTube partnership program open to as many channels as possible, we recognize we need more safeguards in place to protect creator revenue across the YouTube ecosystem. So the most important part, what's changing? Under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, MarkWatchVLG, is no longer eligible for monetization because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on February 20th, 2018, unless you surpass this threshold within the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as 30-day notice that your YouTube Partnership Program terms are terminated. Just some great PR wording in there, really hits home. Terminated. So let's first quickly talk about the new requirements. So 4,000 total hours of watch time over the last 12 months and 1,000 minimum subscribers before you're eligible for monetization on your channel. This also includes the previous benchmark of 10,000 total lifetime views on your channel. Now this is the second time that they've actually updated these terms of partnership within the last 9 months. So clearly something's not working and they're trying to change something, but by this move they've really pissed some people off. So as everyone will remember, the first time we saw this was back with the whole Wall Street Journal PewDiePie dilemma, which sparked the adpocalypse, what is now known as Adpocalypse 1.0. So this was the first time advertisers really kicked back about what kind of content adverts were going to be playing against and cause YouTube to make some drastic changes. Then comes Adpocalypse 2.0. Does everyone remember, with the kids videos, the weird Elsa, Disney, Spider-Man, fake sex stuff? Sparked Adpocalypse 2.0 where no one was safe. First they were like really censoring people with swearing, anything that might be considered offensive, really pissed off the LGBT community because anytime they were talking about just their life experiences, it was getting demonetized. And now, thanks to what I feel is already a douchebag of 2018, a very early benchmark, Logan Paul, we're seeing YouTube take preemptive action before Adpocalypse 3.0. So before advertisers can get pissed off again and remove their adverts, YouTube is taking preemptive action to remove certain rights from creators. Small creators doesn't make sense. Now, I've seen a lot of people's videos on this already, and I want to try and treat it equally as I can by looking at both sides, but I'm going to look at mine personally now as a small creator. So I'm only around the 350, 360 subscriber mark. My watch time is actually pretty good, but I'm still not high enough to meet this threshold, so most likely won't change before the 20th of February when this comes into effect. Now, YouTube isn't my full-time job, so I don't rely on the income I get from AdSense to live, but however small it is, it's kind of like an incentive to keep going. It's like a great job, keep going, here's a little reward, and it's an incentive to keep creating and keep growing. The thing that worries me with this change is the people who are part of this smaller creator community who don't meet this threshold may possibly take this discouragement and just give up.
Quit. You cannot make it in this game anymore, all right? You're not going to make it.
Almost see it as what's the point? If I'm being penalized for someone else's actions, why should I keep providing content to YouTube to help grow their platform when they're not going to help us in return? As well as that, it's the start of the year, so what you usually find happen is people who like set New Year's resolutions will say, okay, this is the year that I'm going to start my YouTube channel. Changes like this will just discourage people. They'll be like, you know what? The beginning benchmark is already too high. I've already heard how hard it is to grow in this kind of oversaturated environment, so you know what? I'm not even going to bother.
There is way too much competition.
So these smaller people are being discouraged straight away when they could be the next Philly D, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Casey Neistat. Now, one of the videos I looked at from a small creator actually picked out some kind of poor choice in wording as the email goes on. So it said, one of YouTube's core values is to provide anyone with the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. So the word thriving can have a different meaning to every person. So obviously they're classing thriving as a channel who meets their requirements. Whereas somebody who's part of like a relatively small community but has an active channel and has active comments and subscribers, and maybe it's a self-help channel, maybe it's something where they're giving advice, something that's really helping people, you know, someone's going to class that as thriving. Now, I've said I would look at this subjectively and evenly from both sides. So that's my criticism towards what they've done. I've also seen some people comment on the flip side. One, obviously the fact that YouTube lets you monetize your videos is a privilege, not a right. They're obviously the only platform that allows you to monetize your content which you upload to their platform. You can't do that on Instagram, you can't do that on Facebook. You have to find other means of making your income if you're going to grow on those platforms. People who've been using the platform for a lot longer will remember the days when monetization wasn't an option at all. You would just, upload your videos to share them. It was fun. It was a hobby, and a small amount of selected users would get chosen for this special YouTube partnership program, which obviously later on became available to everyone. Now, as well as that, I've also seen the argument where I said earlier it could actually discourage a lot of small YouTubers. Some people saying, well, maybe that's a good thing. If you're this easily discouraged from creating content, maybe you shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. Maybe you weren't going to continue on if something like this small speed bump is enough to kind of put you off. So if maybe, as they said, YouTube is currently an oversaturated environment, maybe if you weed out some of those people, it will become easier for the more dedicated people to grow on the platform, which I kind of tend to agree with, but also dick move YouTube. So those are my thoughts. This is my piece on it. I 100% guarantee I haven't covered everything that I wanted to cover in the 9 hours I've been at work thinking about this. This is just came home, got changed, stuck the camera on. It's obviously important in these times to, if there are any small creators who you follow, who you enjoy watching and not subscribe to go and give them that support that they need to keep creating. Also goes for myself, so a shameless self-plug. If you do enjoy this video, any of my previous content, remember to subscribe. Maybe watch a few thousand hours of my videos to give me a hand. If you have any thoughts on it, I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with YouTube's move? Do you disagree? Do you think they're hurting small creators? Let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.